Manuel Ugarte finally makes the move to Manchester United. Feels like this transfer has been going on for quite a while. Everyone knew that he wanted to go to Manchester United. 60 million total in add-ons that Manchester United are going to transfer over to PSG's bank account, which they probably don't need any more money in their bank account, but they will gladly take it. Manuel Ugarte, fantastic player. Uruguay international, classic South American player who loves to get stuck into tackles, loves a physical battle, an aggressive match. And I think that is going to unlock a lot of opportunities for Manchester United, specifically for the players that are going to be directly in front of him, that are going to be allowed to create a little bit more in the attack without having to worry so much about the defensive responsibilities. The only downside I see of Ugarte is he is a bit reckless at times. And you guys are going to give up a lot of set pieces, a lot of fouls in dangerous areas that if they don't sharpen up their defensive positioning on set pieces, it's going to come back to haunt them, or it's going to come back to hurt them. So that's the only real downside I see. The good thing is it's a true six. Manuel Ugarte is going to be sitting in that space. Anytime the opposition has the ball, he's going to break up play. He's going to be able to feed it to Kobbie Mainoo. He's going to feed it to Bruno Fernandes, and they're going to be able to create a little bit more. So what I wanted to do is also talk about a potential 11 now that you guys got Ugarte, and how I think it might actually end up saving Erik ten Hag's job. So if we put up the potential 11 for Manchester United, we have Onana in goal, Mazraoui, the new signing out at right back, Diogo Dalot as the left back, Martinez as a center back, and then Matthias de Ligt as the other center back. Now, I think it's probably safe to say that they brought him in because he needs to replace Harry Maguire. Very inconsistent over the years, some injury issues. Matthias de Ligt, experienced center back that I think just needs the right team to get back to his best. And they have been subbing him in a little bit late in the game, but the fact that you're subbing in a center back just means that there is going to be a transition coming soon. Manuel Ugarte obviously slips into the position of the number 6. And I think allowing him to be the only 6 gives Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes a little bit more space to create. I think Bruno Fernandes will naturally be a 10, and I think Kobbie Mainoo will be that 8 that's going to be box to box. I think Kobbie Mainoo's one of his best qualities is the tackling, but I think one of his even better qualities is the fact that he's such a creative player that can find the right passes, always wants to look forward. And I think right now he's been a little bit held back by the fact that he has to do some of the defensive roles and responsibilities. Why? Because Casemiro right now is very inconsistent. I mean, the guy's getting torched left and right, ankles broken all the time. He used to be a very good player. I think he hasn't really found his best form at Manchester United. And the more time passes, it feels like he's becoming more and more of a liability. I think he will be the player that's replaced by Ugarte. And again, that lets Kobbie Mainoo slip higher up the pitch and worry less about the defensive responsibilities, which I think is going to allow him to explode as a player. Now, this is the big question mark I have for Manchester United. The center forwards. So, right now they're playing Bruno Fernandes as the number 9. He's playing like a false 9, comes in just to kind of help into that space between the center backs and the holding center mids. I think Manchester United has to decide on a center forward. I know Højlund is hurt. Xerxes played well in the first game. Obviously got the game-winning goal. Or was it the game-tying goal? I can't really remember. But in the second match, I don't think he played very well. So if he can find his form, if he can be consistent, that is going to solve a huge problem because that allows Bruno Fernandes to be in his natural position as a playmaker. Whether you guys solve that problem or not is a different story. And if I was a Manchester United fan, I'd really be backing Xerxes to make sure he gets to find his form. You could also put Rashford as a center forward. He's done that before. I don't think he had the best game last game. You could replace him with Garnacho. You could replace him with Antony. I think if you replace him with Antony, you guys have a problem because I think if you're using Antony at all, you guys have absolutely lost the plot. Ahmad, however, on the other wing has been fantastic. I mean, the guy is so dangerous. He's young. He's got a little bit of experience, but I think he still hasn't hit his prime. And once he hits his prime, I think he's going to be a massive threat for Manchester United. The reason as well is not just because of him, but when you have Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes who can dish him the ball out wide to his feet or in behind, I think he's going to get loads more opportunities. So that for me, if I was Erik ten Hag, would be my potential 11 or my starting 11 as soon as Ugarte gets into the team and is available. I think for the most part, defensively, you'd be pretty set. In the midfield, you'd have three of the best midfielders in the Premier League, in my opinion, playing together, if we're talking about pairings. And then you have some dangerous players up top, but all to be decided by, I think, the biggest question mark, which is the center forward, and if you guys can find someone in there for him. So, Manuel Ugarte, fantastic signing. If I was Liverpool, like I said, I'd be very upset that we didn't chase him. I think he would have solved a lot of problems for Liverpool, for Manchester United. I think the reason that this is such a good move is because, like I said in the beginning of the video, he might be the guy that saves Erik ten Hag's job. I think Ineos spoke with ten Hag. I really do. And I believe they told him, if you're not going to be getting results, at least while we try and rebuild and try and fix the ship here, the least you can do is play some very attractive football. And in the first 2 games of the Premier League, he has done that. The team looks a little bit different, and I know they're playing players out of position, and that could be a part of it. But I think Ugarte allows Ten Hag to continue playing in that style, allowing players to go more forward, and ultimately save his job because he'll get more results that way. Let me know what you guys think. Is Erik ten Hag doomed in the end? Is his job, is he going to be sacked regardless? Or does Ugarte coming into the starting 11 save Erik ten Hag's job? I still don't think he's the long-term solution for you guys, but we'll see. Let me know.